Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Unveiling Human Treachery and Oppression from Ahlul Bayt AS to today. As we continue our journey, we transition to the present day. Today, we will continue our examination of the situation of Imran Khan, the former Prime Minister of Pakistan, and how it echoes the themes we've been exploring in this series. In our previous episodes, we delved into the treachery faced by Ahlul Bayt al-Islam. We discussed how they were betrayed by those who were supposed to be their followers, how they were persecuted and oppressed. Today, we see similar patterns of treachery unfolding in Pakistan, where Imran Khan, a man who stood against corruption and for the truth, is being persecuted. By no means am I arguing or suggesting that Imran Khan is equal to Ahlul Bayt al-Salam. On the contrary, I bring Pakistan's situation to highlight that if this can happen in the 21st century to keep the power and keep the enemy away, much worse would have happened to the rightful and divinely appointed caliphs at the hands of the usurpers who had wrongfully taken over the power after the Prophet's death. And that's exactly what they did. They did not only usurp the right of Amir al-Mu'minin Ali alayhi salam, but also forcefully confiscated the property of the daughter of the Prophet, Fadak, the property given by the Prophet to Sayyidah Fatima Zahra alayhi salam. And then they continued to burn down her door. The audacity of those people. We'll talk about more on this topic in some of the future discussions in this series because it is a very, very important topic that is connected to the events that we see today. Today's situation in Pakistan is a stark example of the treachery we have been discussing. Imran Khan, once the prime minister, now faces an onslaught of opposition and threats. He has been ousted from his position, persecuted, and isolated. The powerful military and its intelligence agencies have been accused of openly trying to destroy his party, and it's apparent in all the international media. This is not just an attack on Imran Khan, but an attack on the people of Pakistan, the entire nation who elected him to represent their interests. Since his release from jail, Imran Khan has been increasingly isolated. His attempts to protest have been met with threats, and his complaints have been ignored. His house attacked, supporters arrested and tortured, and their families threatened and abducted. Many of this support that he had and his supporters are released only on the condition of abandoning him and issuing public statements that against him, that they are leaving his party and his support. Now he stands alone, continuing his struggle against the corruption and the powerful military alone. Furthermore, Imran Khan has over 160 politically motivated cases, including murder cases under the anti-terrorism laws. This is a clear attempt to silence him and discredit his efforts to fight. Furthermore, the government of Pakistan has imposed a blanket media ban on him, further isolating him and his narrative and preventing his voice from reaching the far flung regions of Pakistan. These actions against Imran Khan are a manifestation of the systemic treachery we've been discussing. It's part of the human nature. It is something that has been around since the beginning. That is the same thing that has happened to Ahlul Bayt salam. Much worse. They are a clear demonstration of those who are in power and what they're willing to go and do to suppress the truth and uphold their own interests. This is not just a battle and treachery against one person, but a battle and treachery against the entire nation. It is a battle against the people's right to choose their leaders, the right to have a corruption free government, and the right to have justice and freedom in their nation. While this is bad and condemnable, we should realize that the treachery against Ahlul Bayt salam was not just against them. in the similar way that the treachery against Imran Khan is not against him, it's against the entire nation. The treachery against the Ahlul Bayt Islam was not against them again only, but against all of humanity and all the creations of Allah, as they were the rightful Imams of the universe. And therefore, whoever committed that treachery is responsible for the grievous and the worst sins committed. As we reflect on these parallels, let us remember the words of the Quran, where Allah says, O you who have believed, be persistently standing firm in justice, witnesses for Allah, even if He, even if it be against yourselves or parents and relatives. Let us stand up for truth and justice, even in the face of treachery and oppression. Join us in the next episode as we continue to explore the unseen battle between truth and treachery and its impact on our world today. Assalamu alaikum.